Hi, today we're in Wheeler Gorge, about 8 miles north of Ojai. So this is part 2 of my video. Part 1, I took you along the loop this way to sites 1 through 28. Talked about a lot of plants and shrub we find. Here I'm going to take you this way, sites 29 to 71. So if you want to stay here, lots of things to see. We have up here, we have manzanita. This is called Arctostaphylos glandulosa. Okay, he's called an Eastwood's manzanita. He's a little one here. And here we have a little buckwheat. All right, he's just a little guy. This here is called a flowering ash, but he's not flowering right now. Let's see if we find some other cool plants. Talk about lots of little birds and Steller's jays and acorn woodpeckers. Here's a creek here, or part of a creek, but there's a better creek, I think, over here. Our Madalija Creek. It's a natural creek. It comes out of cracks from the earthquakes and the faults, so it's pretty good water. This is a oak. This is Quercus agrifolia, variation Berberidifolia. He's a burberry or burr-leaved oak tree. He's all serrated like this. Basically, he's a kind of a variation, or he is a variation of our coast live oak. This shrub here, this is called arroyo willow. He's very willowy, dark green on the top, shiny on the bottom, so he just willows in the wind. He likes to grow in the dry creek beds. So this plant here is called a coffee berry. He's got little coffee berries on him. He likes to grow out here. So here's our creek. Right here. You wash your feet in it. You could wash your hair, but I wouldn't drink it. Here is our natural creek. All sorts of little buggers living here. Comes from earthquake faults, so he's a real live creek. Our little creekside shrub, lots of mosquitoes, so hopefully we have a lot of dragonflies here too to eat the mosquitoes. Up here we have a pretty aspen waving to us. He's a poplar, related to the cottonwoods, of course. And we have our sycamore tree. This is a western sycamore tree. And our big oak trees. So we're going to start here. We're going to go to the left, 54 to 71. See what the sites look like. So this spot here is 54. All right, looks pretty good. This spot here is an inner spot, 55. So it's not as cool. 56, 57. Here's 56 here. 56. Tiny little parking spot. But I think 56 is actually over here. So 56 is kind of, oh, here's 56. 56, and you get tucked way up here in the trees. Okay. Trash cans, restrooms. This one is 57. 57, 58. They look like they're kind of connected, so I'd stay away from them. 60 looks like you're next to the trash can. I don't know what 60 is.
You're gonna get a barbecue in the fire pit.
Here's 59. You have a little direct access to the creek down here. Here is 60. So 60, you park here, and then you there's sites up here. 61 is a real good site. You have a private little driveway loop, And it's very private here. Little barbecue. In fact, at least we took this spot. Okay. Got some kids playing. I'll show you what the creek looks like. You go swimming. Picnic tables. Here we have some toy on. Down here,
It's actually like a pool.
there's a little pool down here. Check that out.
Creek pool.
Wow. Now that looks really fun. There might be a couple of those little pools along this creek. So watch out for the poison oak. These little purple guys. It's all over the place. Another one of our big old oak trees. This is number 63. Nobody's here. Today is Monday, middle of July. Okay, coffee berry. Right here. This is also a very good site. The lower side, you have direct access to the creek right over the hill here, which is very nice. This one here is 64. 64 is also very nice. Wow, and you have real close access to the restrooms. Up here is 65. You have access to the trails and back. Okay. So 66, 67, and 68, they're all kind of mushed together. 69's over here. Let's take a look at the trail back here behind the, we'll call it 67, 68. Well, here's our trail. It's not really a trail. Actually, it's more for camping. This flat area with the pine trees. So you put your tent up here. Because down here, I'll show you how sloped it is. So you can put your tent here if you want. But it's really sloped, so I think people cleared that area up there so they could put their tents up. These big holes here, okay, I think these are from the ground squirrels. And they have big tunneling systems all around here. So one hole is connected to, let's say, this hole and this hole over here. So it's a big network. Oh, we have a butterfly. Ah, this is nice. It's our little creek. This is downstream. Up here is a creek upstream. Of course, it runs throughout the whole campground. So if you're on the lower half or the upper half, you still have access to the creek. Ah. All right, so that was the south little loop. We're gonna head out here to 29 to 53 out here. See if it's any different underneath these oaks and sycamores. You know, there are lots of shrub. We got a lot of butterflies, but they never sit still, so it's hard to get them. Hard to get them. So this site here is 29. It's kind of slanted down into the creek. Not sure you want it so much, but it's by the restrooms. And little butterflies. All right. Look at these fruits on this holly. See, look at that. This is number 30. 31 up here. These are Steller's jays. They're not scrub jays you find down closer to the coast or lower elevations. These are Steller's jays with a little crown on top. This one here is open. Number 32. And, you know, this is fine. Got direct access here to the creek. Actually, this is pretty nice because you have a private driveway. Number 32. Picnic table, fire ring, and direct access to our creek. Wow. 32. That's a good site. Squirrel burrows. 33. Here. Oh no. Sorry. My battery ran out, so my hair's a mess too. But the rest of the campsite on the lower half is pretty much the same. It gets a little more quieter and shadowier the higher you go. More secluded. But I think you also get more mosquitoes too. So anyway, this Wheeler Gorge is really, really nice place to stay. So I think I recommend it for you and your loved ones. Have a great day. Bye.